Today I'm here with my go-to look for fair or pale skin. It is very neutral, of course, it's my go-to look. So stay tuned if you want to see how I got this look. So I'm going to start out by using the Benefit Professional Primer. I've been really into using the silicone-based primers lately. Make my skin nice and smooth. Foundation today, I am going to use the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless in 120. I don't think it's going to be light enough, so I am going to mix a little bit of the True Match by L'Oreal in W1 Porcelain, but this would be definitely too light for me. So I'll mix them together. I am also going to mix in this Mineral Therapy Illuminator by Face of Australia in Angel Mist. So just to give my skin a bit of a glow. See, I'm somewhere in between there and I don't have a foundation that matches me perfectly. So I'm going to put them on the back of my hand and the illuminator. I'm going to mix them around and then use a damp, this is a Real Technique sponge. That might not be light enough, but oh yeah, that's not too bad. I'm going to apply it a little bit with my fingers and then blend it out with my sponge. That won't be too bad at all actually. I'm just using the light dabbing motions and this sponge is damp. I'm just gonna blend it down my neck because my neck, as you can see, my neck is quite fair compared to the rest of my skin. That is completely normal, so it's always good to just blend it in down there. Just getting some more coverage just on my cheeks and my nose, just to cover my redness. I'm using the Gorgeous Cosmetics Concealer in Light Neutral today. This one is very, very fair. It's thick, so you don't need too much of it. So I'm just going to put a little bit on. And then blend it out with my fingers first and then go in with the beauty sponge. I find that foundations don't sit too well over my nose. It may be the ones that I'm trying. Just whenever I have like fair skin, like without tan or anything. Like they separate on my nose, if that makes sense, and they easily come off. So I'm going to try and fix that up with concealer and then just blend it out. Find that you have to blend this one out with your fingers first because it's just so thick. It does have good coverage and it does blend out, but you do need to blend it out first with your fingers. And it is very, very, very fair. So you just have to lightly tap it on the nose until it's fine and then you can set it. To set my face today, I'm using the one product, and that is the Bow Beauty Pressed Powder. This is in Fair Face Powder. Oh, I do have some new Australis ones, but I'm going to use this one today because that's what I usually use when I have fair skin. Underneath my eyes, I'm taking it on this Models Prefer Contour and Highlight brush and just pressing it in there. And then just set the rest of my face as well. I do have oily skin, so I do need to set my face. Otherwise things will start moving around. And now I look very one-dimensional. As usual, I'm using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow in Blonde. I think next time I might go for taupe though, because my roots are kind of taking over. So I'm just in light stroking motions moving the brush through my brow, and then on the outer edges I'm drawing the lines, like tracing around, and then just brush them through. This one's not really behaving today. And lately I've been using this L'Oreal Brow Artist Plumper in Transparent to set them in place. The Dip Brow kind of does keep them in place, but I find that I need a brow gel as well. Just some of them just end up going a little bit all over the place. I have been loving my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. I'm first using this Sigma small contour brush, and I'm going to take this warmer toned color in the middle. And And these ones are easier to blend out. You'll see that I just took too much then, but I can blend it out there. And I'll blend it down my cheekbones and around the edges of my face. Now this one is quite an orange shade, so I'm just gonna warm up my complexion a little bit with it. I'm taking this shade here, which is a lot cooler. I'm gonna draw that line and then blend it up in circular motions. Now I'm just like taking my time with this because I have time today, but if I was just doing it and trying to get out of the house, I'd probably just take this cooler shade here and just do this. Or I'd mix the two together. That's always a time saver, mixing the two colors together. And also the jawline. So just drawing the line and then blending it down. Gone back to an old faithful blush. It is Milani Baked Blush in Luminoso. I just love this shade, and this looks good on me when I'm tanned and when I'm fair. So it has the most beautiful sheen as well. So I'm just going to apply that from the apples of my cheeks and blend it up. Now up to eyes, I'm using the Essence I Love Stage eyeshadow base. Just taking a little bit on the lid and a little bit up there. My eyelids have already creased in the time that I've just done everything else. I'm going to be using the Tartelette palette today. I've just been really loving the matte shades in it, and they're so easy to use and blend. Taking this Zoeva 228 Luxe Crease, and I'm going to be taking this top color here called Force of Nature, and I'm placing that in the crease. This brush is a bit dirty, but it just has the same colors on it because that's all I've been using on this brush. Just this one and then the one underneath, Natural Beauty, which I'll use next. So I'm just going back and forth, working that into the crease. Just zoomed you in now so you can see what I'm doing. So just back and forth in windscreen wiper motions on the crease. Just lightly, like I'm not pressing the brush in there. Next up, I'm taking Natural Beauty. Just putting that a little bit lower and also fixing up that outer B, just joining them up there. Now I'm taking the same two colors on the lower lash line. So I'm taking Force of Nature first. Now I'm taking Best Friend, which is the next one across in the middle row. This is a Real Techniques Essential Crease brush, and I'm just going to place it just on that outer V and just blend it onto the lid. Just like a quarter of the way in. Just in light brush stroke motions, just filling that little place there. And just take that same color on the lower lash line, but just like a third of the way in. For my lid color today, I'm using a color from the Chocolate Bar palette, and it is this shimmery champagne color here. It's kind of like a peachy champagne. And all I'm doing is taking it on my lid and patting it there. And then just blending it in with that deeper color. Oh, this palette smells so good. I'm taking this Models Prefer Infinite Color Eyeliner, Nude Appeal, and I'm placing it on my inner corner there. And then I'm taking this highlight color, this really pretty shimmery pink color, and placing that on top. The eyeliner underneath just makes it pop. Just gives it like a bit of a base to stick to. Makes it more noticeable. And then also my brow bone. I'm taking a black eyeliner and lining my tight line. And I'm using a Maybelline Master Precise, and I'm just going to create like a small to medium sized wing. Okay, so now up to mascara. I'm using my Monaco Lash and Line mascara today. I really hate how when I'm fair, my teeth look so yellow, and this will probably make them look more yellow, but I'm going to use this Maybelline Color Drama lip pencil in Minimalist, and it's kind of like a nudie. I think it will look a little bit more like pinky coral. Coming up a little bit darker on the computer than it is in real life. It just looks like a really nice nude color. I like these because they're a lip liner and a lip product at the same time. I know you've seen this in heaps of videos, but I'm going to use What's Up and then another highlighter on top, but it's going to be Mary Lou today. I just love this technique, and I just feel like it just gives that extra oomph. Like, I mean, you can just use one or the other, or none if you like. This is an Essence lip gloss in Shy Beauty. So that is my go-to look for fair or pale skin. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know it is probably quite similar to the looks that I've done, but when I wear fair skin, like I did this look yesterday, it always turns out a little bit different each time, but I just love how you can wear it with anything. It just goes. And adding that bit of highlight, like, I mean, if it's a bit more of a special event, add a bit more highlight, or if it's just day-to-day wear, a little bit less foundation, a little bit less highlight, and you can even like really deepen up the crease colors if you want to make it pop a little bit more, or just put the champagne color with something in the crease, that's fine. But that is it for me, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Have a fantastic day and I'll see you soon. Bye. Okay, so I finally filmed this makeup tutorial, and this is my go-to, I'm gonna call it makeup tutorial for fair or pale skin. I'm just sitting in front of my light, and I just took some photos and put up an Instagram photo.